small town of Pacucci, right on the outskirts of Otavalo. There's the church, the cathedral, and what I've come here for is to see Artesana El Gran Condor. He is apparently one of the most important fabric weavers, colors, whatever you want to call it. So we take pictures in this area, but not other areas. Perhaps he wants to protect his designs from others. How old weaving device this is, I don't know. I'm sure that this little place with benches is for them to give you a dog and pony show on how they make their fabrics. I've seen this kind of thing in other countries with ladies working right away at it. The 4 frames are for, it has something to do, of course, with combination of colors you come out with, whatever that is, and patterns.
She's the owner of this workshop. She's one of the few left master weavers, considered master weavers because she's still doing the backstab loom, the treating the wool in the ancestral, the way that was done, it's been passed through generations, this practice. So once you get into the carving, so to make it thinner and thinner. This is that way. Is after doing the carding becomes the thinner texture. In traditional days, all days they use natural.
Oh my God.
These are from the trees.
That's the way I imagine they used to do it.
They used to do it with this. Nowadays they have other materials, no? It's getting the thread from each one, no? And they can pass the hours. Look at the hands.
With their fingers.
Yeah.
We've seen sometimes like this doing that hours and hours.
Yeah.
And good eyes, because as you notice, she doesn't need glasses.
Right.
And she keeps doing this. She's doing the traditional way. She still practices. I don't know, you know Ashoti? Maybe you saw. This is growing in the cloud forest or tropical forest. Anato is the English name. It's coming like in a nut inside. These indigenous use for dyeing their bodies. Is also used here for cooking. Doesn't have as much of a spicy, but gives a beautiful.
More of a food coloring.
Sure.
It's a food coloring. So they boil the wool with this ashoti and they get this color.
Pretty.
Yeah, doesn't have that much smell and doesn't have that much of the
beautiful
taste. It's just to color. One of the native trees called nogal, tocte. So this is Andean walnut.
Similar
You'll
to
open
walnut.
inside, it's very hard and will look like a walnut. Not too much food inside. But it's covered with the bark, all black. And what they do, they put this and they boil again water. With the bark is what they get this beautiful chocolate brown. So this is tocte or nogal. She's getting from chilca. Chilca, maybe you notice some of this in the walk, in the water.
Yeah.
This has a little light fragrance, but they do the same thing. It's just about the boiling water and getting this natural dye.
That's a pretty.
They have to boil with a few hours and pass it to different men to see the color.
It's almost a modern color of green, like a.
Are you getting that color?
Oh my gosh.
And totally change it.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And this other color, beautiful orange.
That's beautiful.
Different orange than
That
the
is
other one.
baking soda
Oh.
and the beautiful purple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fantastic.
That is.
They had all these skills. Already the pattern is in the detail of putting the colors underneath. It's one whole thing going around. This practice is called the backstrap loom. You see how she's using her whole body to do this.
So her feet are up against.
Yeah, she says your legs are the worst.
So, for instance, to make something like this is even to put this together and to put all of this together. Imagine to do.
Yeah, to get everything set up before you even
That's-
start.
That's the time,
because they don't allow the ladies to do it. Maybe I will appoint her fertility to see how she's doing. For them to have kids is very important.
They bring in artisans that come and sit and do their work,
Oh,
and they
really?
trade off. So
Oh,
every
wow.
time we go and visit,
The inside of this church, it's interesting for a couple of reasons. One, rather than have side aisles, it just is a very wide church with the center sloping down to the sides. Notice how it's open up there for ventilation when they need it, as well as light. Got up this morning early, the sun came up, got dressed quickly, walked down to the bus station, walked in and asked for a Quito bus, immediately directed to the Quito bus, got on, and probably within 5 or 10 minutes the bus took off with only 3 people on it. Street pulling out of Otavalo.
Disparó a Bernardí cerca del cementerio de transmisión cuando tenía 18. Se declaró culpable. Cuando el juez le preguntó por qué lo hiciste, dijo, no me agradaba el Todos los niños del vecindario saben